everybody, it's Jason Wrobel here from jasonwrobel.com. That's Jason, W-R-O-B as in baby, E-L.com. Here with an Italian-inspired gluten-free pasta recipe. Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing an artichoke basil pasta that is gonna knock your socks clean off. Now, the cool thing about making Italian-inspired pasta dishes that are vegan, plant-based, and gluten-free is that we have major advancements in gluten-free products on the market now. Take, for instance, this penne rigate, spoken like a true Italian, I know. This is a gluten-free brown rice pasta, and you can also find variants of this that are made from things like corn and quinoa as well. The cool thing is it cooks up and tastes and has that same al dente texture as regular wheat-based pasta. So we have about 3 quarts of water now with a little bit of sea salt that's come to a rolling boil, and we're just gonna add our 12 ounces of our gluten-free penne to our, boiling cauldron. Here we go. Okay, so what we wanna do is we wanna cook this for about 8 to 12 minutes, depending on the texture you want. While our pasta is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of our recipe together, including our amazing artichoke basil sauce. So the first step in getting our artichoke basil sauce together is adding 1 tablespoon of olive oil to a medium-sized skillet. We wanna turn the heat on medium-low to let the oil warm up. And then once the oil is hot enough, we're gonna be adding a 1/3 cup of pine nuts and also 2 cloves of minced garlic. So now we have 2 cloves of organic minced garlic that you wanna just add right to your skillet. And then one of the best sources of plant-based omega fatty acids and heart-healthy fats, we're gonna add 1/3 cup of organic pine nuts. Now here's the thing, when we cook these in our pan with our garlic, we don't want to burn these. Garlic and pine nuts can burn very, very easily. So again, you want this on a medium to low heat and begin stirring often. This is very, very important because they can scald if you don't pay attention to them. So basically a chiffonade of herbs is very easily, you want to take the leaves like so and kind of roll them up. And what you want to do is do a thin cut. A chiffonade is basically a fancy French word for thin strips. I know, it's kind of funny. Now our pasta is going to take just about a minute longer, and I think our garlic and our pine nuts are done. They're just lightly browned, which is fine. We don't want to get into like the dark brown or black charred territory. We just want a nice golden tan. Like the pine nuts and the garlic went to Aruba for a vacation on a weekend, you know? It's like, hey, let's just go get a little tan on our cheeks and come back home. So lightly golden brown is the color we're looking for here. So go ahead and lower the heat to low on this because we're going to add the rest of our ingredients in just a minute. Just about another minute more, and we're gonna have that perfect al dente texture. Now, while we're waiting on that, we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients to our artichoke pasta sauce. The first of which is 6 ounces of organic drained artichoke hearts that have been diced. Woo! And they're happy to be in the same playground. Listen to those guys. Whoa! And then we're gonna add our 1/4 cup of chiffonaded fresh basil, 1 large organic diced tomato, which is full of lycopene, which is one of the healthiest antioxidants you can have in your diet. We also want to add a little bit of Himalayan salt, about a 1/4 teaspoon or so should do. So your artichoke basil sauce here, your topping, you don't want to cook for too long. You just want to have a nice softening and melding of all the ingredients together. So for about 5 minutes, that's all you need. That's all you need to have everybody play together. It's like, I can barely contain myself, I'm so excited. Okay, so while we're letting our artichoke basil pasta sauce simmer a little bit, let's go back and check on our pasta because I think we're done. It's the grand finale coming up, folks. So let's remove our pasta from the stovetop and go and drain it in the sink, and I think everything's gonna be ready for showtime in about 2 minutes, y'all. So now that your gluten-free pasta is rinsed and drained, you can go ahead and add it right back to your pan. And now what I like to do is simply just take your insanely amazing artichoke basil sauce and put it right over the pasta. So at this point, go ahead and take your pasta and find your favorite bowl and give yourself a heapin' helping of this amazing plant-based authentic Italian recipe. Listen, you guys, if you have a gluten intolerance or maybe thinking about going gluten-free, there are so many amazing pastas on the market, you'll never miss the original. Whew, so it's getting hot up in this kitchen. I don't know why I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt for recipes like this. Maybe it's vanity, but I think I'm gonna go and have a moment with the rest of this pasta. I don't really feel like sharing it. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in with me. This is Jason Wrobel from jasonwrobel.com. That's Jason, W-R-O-B as in basilrific, E-L.com. Thanks so much for checking out my artichoke basil gluten-free pasta. And this is so good. Everybody would love it. Even a Rastaman